Alrighty, here we have 3 more calculator intense multiple choice problems. And the first one says take the derivative of the integral from x to x cubed of sine of t squared. And quite frankly, you can do this the same way you do any other FTC Part 2 problem. And I'll show you. Just plug in the x cubed in for the t. So you're going to have sine of x cubed squared, which is x to the 6th. Then multiply by the derivative of x cubed, which is 3x squared. And then, since we also have a lower limit of integration, that is a variable, subtract out sine of and plug in the x for t. So sine of x squared times the derivative of x, which is 1. And that will be your final answer. So you should have part number C, or letter C, is your answer. Okay, the next one is definitely a calculator problem, as indicated by my answer choices that are all decimals. So we want to find the average value on the interval from 1 to 3. So what we need to do is integrate f of x dx from 1 to 3, and then multiply by 1 over 3 minus 1, which is really just dividing by 2. So let's go to our calculator. I'm going to clear the screen, new problem here. And let's type in x cubed. I'm going to put in my multiplication symbol just in case I needed it. Then cosine of x squared plus x. X squared plus x. So that is my function. So now I'm going to integrate that function. Bring it into the line here. Comma x, comma 1, comma 3. So that is the integral of the entire function on the interval from 1 to 3, and then I'm going to have to divide it by 2 once I get out a value here. Okay, I hit pause while my calculator thought because it took a good 20 seconds. So now that I have this, I'm going to go grab that number, enter, divide by 2, and I have negative 0.945, so my answer here is A. All right, last problem on the page says f of x equals the integral from 1 to 2x of 3t squared minus 1. How many points on a closed interval does the instantaneous rate of change equal the average rate of change? That means we are talking about the mean value theorem. So the instantaneous rate of change of f is f prime, and I get that by plugging in 2x for the t. So I have 3 times 2x squared minus 1, all times the derivative of 2x, which is 2. So that's going to simplify out. 2x squared is 4x squared times 3 is 12x squared times 2 is 24x squared minus 2 times 1. So there's my f prime. And then I need to find out f of 3 and f of 1. F of 3 is going to be the integral from 0 to 6 of 3t squared minus 1. And f of 1 is going to be the integral from 0 to 2 of 3t squared minus 1. So to save myself some time, I'm going to calculate f of 3 minus f of 1 divided by 3 minus 1. What I need to do, let me write this down before I go to the calculator. I'm looking to set the derivative equal to f of 3 minus f of 1 over 3 minus 1. So the instantaneous rate of change equaling the average rate of change. So let's go work on our calculators. I'm going to type in 3t squared minus 1, and I want to integrate it from 0 to 6. So integrate, grab it, bring it into the line, comma t, comma 0, comma 6. 210 is f of 3. So I have 210 minus something over 2. So now let's go get f of 1. F of 1 is the integral from 0 to 2. So let's plug in 2 there. I get out 6. So 210 minus 6 is 204 divided by 2 is 102. So the question is, where is 24x squared minus 2 equal to 102? So let's go solve and find out. Solve for 24x squared minus 2 equals 102. Solve it for x and hit enter. and I get out two different values, and the question is, how many points on the closed interval from 1 to 3 does this happen? So I need to find out what are these values in terms of decimals. So bring them into the line, I hit green diamond, enter. 2.08 is definitely on the correct interval. Negative 2.08 is definitely not. So my answer here is 1 item.